Our next comedian, this is his second class, and he's a very funny guy. I like him a lot. Let's bring on Timothy Gallagher. Here he is.
Hey, everybody. Hey! There's going to be a lot of dead hookers downtown. We don't get that guy back to the hospital. A little bit about me. I grew up in a white trash neighborhood right on the edge of Philadelphia. And, oh man, it was great. I loved it there. And just something confusing as a kid, something I noticed, right, is that whenever we had to go into the city, right, it didn't matter who I was driving with, whether it was, grandparents, parents, friends, parents, whatever, whenever we would leave the little white trash area, right, and we would cross over into the black neighborhood, whoever was driving would lock the doors. Like for some reason they assumed that this one shitty neighborhood was, more dangerous than the other. But the strange thing about it is we would go home, right, and we'd turn on the TV and we'd watch like 4 hours of the Cosby Show together. And everybody loved it. Everybody loved that fucking guy. He was like a hometown hero in Philadelphia, And we loved him so much. If Bill Cosby had showed up at my front door on Thanksgiving, my parents would have let him in for dinner, and he would have raped the shit out of everybody. Did you see the fucking guy standing at the front door with like a Jello mold, with fucking pills floating in it and shit? I got 3 sisters and a mom. Somebody should have been keeping an eye on that guy. So I got 2 kids. They're both 2 boys, 5 and 10, and I do a lot of driving. I'm a shuttle driver, and I hear it only gets worse. But I do a lot of driving, and I let the kids pick the music in the car. And so my 5-year-old loves the song "The YMCA" by the Village People. He loves it, and I've heard it my whole life. I think everybody in here has probably heard it, right? Yeah, of course, And so that song is very odd. If you really listen to it, it's more about like getting clean and sober at the YMCA, which used to be more of like a halfway house really than a rec center for children back then. I don't know if you knew that. So my question is do you think the Village People were gay before they stayed at the YMCA, or do you think it was something that happened while they were in there? It was like they were finding themselves. I don't know. But I can tell you that throughout history, like whenever men gather for long periods of time without women around, homosexuality flourishes. And this is just a fucking fact. It's like, we've all heard the stories about prison, Or what about Catholic boys' schools? You guys have seen those Netflix documentaries, And the weird thing about that is that there are women present, but they're nuns, and for some reason the nuns get no play. I don't know if it's a fucking outfit or what it is, but it's a very strange circumstance. Michael Jackson's house, there's another one. I was actually in a men's rehabilitation facility myself for a while, and there was this guy in there, and he took a liking to me, and he asked me if he could jerk me off one day, and I was like, oh, dude, that's fucking disgusting. What's wrong with you? This isn't middle school. At least suck my dick. Thank you. I don't know if you guys have ever been to Sky Zone. I love taking my kids to Sky Zone, the trampoline park. It's fucking great. It's like a life hack. You can fucking pay the admission fee and send the kids off. They do whatever the hell they want, and you can sit down and in one of those massage chairs. It's great. I love those things, So the other day, that's what I did. I took them there. I go down. I sit in this massage chair, right? I'm sitting there, and I look across from me, and in this other massage chair is this, 10-year-oldish girl, big, thick glasses, and she's sitting there crying. And I'm like, oh, man. I make eye contact with her, and I'm like, shit. I'm like, if I was a woman, I'd ask her, is everything okay? But I'm not. So I was like, well, I'm not going to let this ruin my fucking good time, So I swipe my card, in the massage chair, and off we go. And And I'm sitting there, and this massage chair starts going, right? And it's like, it's really going, I don't know if you ever sat in one of these things, but like, you start fucking shaking, right? And like, every ounce of fat on my body, which I don't have a ton, but it's fucking going, you know? It's like really shaking. And this girl is staring at me crying. And I'm like, I'm starting to get very uncomfortable, you know? And I'm like, so I pull out my phone, right? And I'm trying to use my phone to like break up the awkwardness, but I'm shaking and I can't push the buttons. I'm trying to text my girlfriend and all this weird shit's coming up, you know? And I'm like, fuck, you know? I look over and she's just like staring at me crying. I'm like, what the hell's going on here? So I put my phone away and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna close my eyes and I'm gonna meditate a little bit, right? So I put my head back, and this thing's going, and I'm like, oh man, this is good, you know? It's like, I completely leave reality. I feel great, you know? And I'm sitting there, and I can feel that someone's staring at me because they fucking are, you know? And so I open my eyes, and this little girl is like right here. It was like a scene from The fucking Shining, you know? She's like just standing right in front of me now, and I'm like, oh God! You know, I look at her, and like, it's just completely ripped me right out of where I was and back to fucking reality, you know? It was worse than, like, my mom catching me masturbating when I was a teenager, you know? She's like, she just wants to know what I want for fucking dinner, and I'm sitting there, and I'm like, oh, God, you know, I'm cleaning it. I was doing some gardening earlier. I got dirt on it, you know? But she's just standing there, and I'm like completely, you know, the massage may as well be over, but at this point, but I'm sitting there, and it's going to town. She goes, you know, you got to swipe your card to turn it on, and I'm sitting there, I'm like, so you think that I just fucking look like this all the time? You think I'm just sitting here jiggling and fucking rocking and rolling for no good reason? You think this thing's off right now? You know, I was so insulted. I took her glasses and I threw them in the fucking ball pit, and I fucking shimmied out of there. Thank you, guys.
That was Tim Gallagher. Tim Gallagher. No.